John, right quick on. I got my boy Alonzo Williams on there from the Wrecking Crew, the creator. I always tell him he's really, we give Eazy E a lot of credit for, the foundation and all of that from hip hop and stuff from Compton. But this is a guy that I like to give the credit to, Alonzo Williams. He has a documentary out. He didn't even ask me to help him do this. This is something I wanted to reach out to him and say, hey, Alonzo, can you come on our show and just promote it and tell us about it? And so I have him on the phone. I want to let him talk about that and explain to what y'all need to do and where y'all can go to view it. Tell us a little bit about it. And then secondly, I just wanted to thank him because I know he was one of the ones to spearhead getting Eazy E, that street in Compton, and getting the street in the city of Compton named after Eazy E. Don't like the name that they came up with, but I know how Compton is, so he probably had just come up with that name. I wish it would have been called Eazy E Street, but I don't know what the politics behind that. Maybe he'll get a chance to explain that. But other than that, let's get going. Alonzo, welcome to Bomb First, man. Thanks for coming on. And if you could tell us about your project and that little comment, that little jab I threw about Eazy E Street.
I got that. I made a note already. We got that coming.
All right. So if you can tell our people who you are, just to tell them right quick who you are, because once they hear you, then they're going to be like, oh, that's what that is.
This is Alonzo, a.k.a. the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. I'm the man behind Eve After Dark, Dudo, Skateland, Crew Cut Records, World Class Wrecking Crew, N.W.A, Compton's Most Wanted. If it came out of Compton, it came through me. I never understood how, I understand, but it was always confused me how Eazy got credit for doing something that I started doing 5 years before I did it.
Yeah.
I put him on. How do you get the credit and I put you on? That's all right, people, I've noticed people over the years, people that tend to want to edit history, and they only want to start history when the West Coast became gangster. We was doing this way before they became gangster.
Well, you did have them in flashy suits and stuff. That's what Eazy always did stray about, but we won't go into that.
Well, you know what now? Them flashy suits was the sign of the time. Just like everybody got dreads and tight ass pants trying to get yeast infections right now. Yeah. That's going to be, at some point in time, that's going to be a fad. Them shiny shoes, some Jerry curl, that was all the fad. That's what we went through as youngsters. And that was our music at the time, and just so happened that the same people that was standing next to me wearing shiny suits decided to put on some khakis and some loafers and tell another story, which people know that story is not really accurate, but they bought it and I ain't mad at them. But again, it's still, you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. Don't just tell part of it. That's all I had.
You're right.
That's all I had. I ain't never been ashamed of what I did. Like I told them back in the day, I come from the generation of dramatics and delphonics. I ain't never made a record to impress no man. I was always trying to impress the women. So that was my motivation. And if a Jerry curl and a shiny suit got me what I wanted, I'm good. It's like folks grab Lokes and Chucks and the khaki suits and start telling stories that they didn't really, that really wasn't about that. But it's all good. Yeah. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. And I'm still the same way today. I still wear hard sole shoes. I ain't got a Jerry curl no more. I'm still the same brother. That's why I can talk to you, your dad, and anybody in the community, because everybody know where I come from. Exactly. I'm the same dude.
Exactly, and you're 100 on that. Yep.
I stay 100 all the time. Yep. And I cannot change who I am. Especially, this is, I got to say this to your audience, because folks be tripping sometimes. Not you per se, but just people in general. But man, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? People got to understand that Lonzo is 8 years older than Dre and 12 years older than Cube. Okay? So when Lonzo opened the Eve After Dark at 22 years old, Ice Cube was 10. Lonzo had already been doing Alpine Village and English Square and house parties before Ice Cube was still learning his multiplication tables. No disrespect, but it's just a matter of time. Same thing with Dre. I'm 8 years older than Dre. When Dre met me, he came to Eve, he was 16. I was 25. So the numbers just don't match up. When they started doing N.W.A, I was 28, 29. How in the hell does a 29-year-old dude become a rookie gangbanger?
Yeah, you're right.
Like a goddamn fool trying to become a rookie gangbanger at 29 years old, especially after everybody, Yellow Ice and all the cats from Pyru, been having my back for not being a gangbanger.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's my dude. I just spoke to him last week, him and Mother Boy, just got out of the pen. So all these cats been knowing me all this time and been rolling with me because back in the day, you didn't have to be a gangbanger to survive the streets. Okay? You can still be non-affiliated but still be associated. You follow me?
Okay, got you. I got you. And I agree.
That was the road I chose at that time. And I every chance I get up, I'm gonna speak on that because we had a different set of streets back then. All the gangsters knew me, but they knew I wasn't with it. But again, they respected me because my turntables was my hood pass.
You know what? I'm gonna take this interview somewhere else now. So you can tell us, and we're just gonna go ahead and do a little segment right here with you, and then tell them, because I know the area you grew up and you had and stuff like that. You was over there with when the West Side Pyru was getting started with Putin and all of them. Just tell us how all of that dynamic worked and stuff since you had touched on.
I was over behind Vanguard over Jarvis.
Okay.
Jarvis, Don Turner, Big Monk, all the
But where Dudos and Skateland was in West Side Pyru area.
That was West Side Pyru, but because here's the cool part. Because me and Yellow Ice was tight, and he lived right there on Central. Yeah. He also was my man to do at Leave After Dark, which is on Avalon. Yeah. So when I moved to Central, I was already hooked up.
Yeah.
I was already tight. So I can Avalon and Central. Avalon is in LA County.
Correct. Central is in Compton. Correct.
Central is in Compton.
Right down the street from Centennial, for those of y'all don't know. Centennial High School.
So when me and the Carson sheriff started having problems, and I decided to move out of LA County to Compton. I already had partners over there. In fact, as you very well know, most of the Compton PD, a couple of Compton PD was my family.
Exactly. My boy Gator. Shout out Philip Bailey. Rest in peace. Yes.
But that's how I got with your dad and Henry Taylor. So I come from my generation is a little bit different. My introduction and my relationships are a lot different than most cats.
Yeah.
I left Centennial behind Putin and Donald Garrett, some other cats over there in Pyru. They didn't like ROTC. So I went to Gardena High School and got my diploma, but I was always Compton.
Got you. So you about their age group. You put in them age group, right?
Putin was a year older than me.
Okay.
He was in the 12th grade and I was in the 11th.
Okay.
Little Vince, all these cats, they was some of them the same age as me, but I ran ROTC. Okay.
Gotcha.
I always been a square, but I ain't been no punk. And then people think they synonymous. They got you fucked up. Just because you were square don't mean you're a punk.
Exactly.
I was fight. I just did that was my calling
That wasn't
card.
what you needed to do.
Yeah. That wasn't what I did. I did some other shit. So when I was at Centennial, I just chose not the shit we was about to get caught up. I was about to get real fucked up about it. I just chose not to do that. I said, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm going to Gardena. And that was another good move for me because that's where I met all my music buddies at.
Yeah.
So everything worked out for the better for everybody. And I still came back to the hood, opened Eve After Dark in 1979. Still had all of my relationships from Pyru, and I still have friends. Now I got friends from Shotgun. I got friends from Shotguns and wherever. I forgot the other hoods over there, but and my brother, he was running with Shotgun, so it just. But I still never got a jacket. I never was.
Well, you was always the DJ, the guy that made the music.
I was always the DJ, right? Yeah. I could go to the front end, new parties. Yeah. I could go to Centerview. Yeah. I could go to Watts, and that's the DJ. Don't tell. The DJ got to. That's the same nigga that be doing the noon dances at Bourbon Day. That's the same dude be doing the noon dances at Centennial. So I had the turntables became my pass, and when I got to Eve, it was the same thing. So but again, because I come from a different generation and a different mindset, before N.W.A. was accepted, and people forget they weren't always accepted, man. They weren't always accepted. They went through the bullshit. They went through a lot of shit. And it wasn't until '92 when when Rodney King, the uprising as they called it, that's when Fuck the Police became national anthem, and people started looking at things in the hood a little bit different, and they started being more accepted. But again, before that, I'd already had, I had two or three record companies before I even met Dr. Dre. Yeah. I was making records before I met Dr. Dre. So it was just, people don't know. That's why I did my new documentary. That's why we're here talking about N.W.A, Not Without Alonzo. That's my latest documentary. It's doing the film festival. It's on film festival right now. We're doing an online film festival. We won 2 or 3 different awards already. But it shows me, not just from my musical standpoint, just me as a human being. Because anybody know me, I'm cool, I'm smooth, but on the same token, I'm a businessman. I'm gonna do what I got to do to get things done. Yeah. And that's what, and people don't know my impact I've had with cats like DOC, Afro Man, Michelet, JJ Fad, D Barnes, all these folks came out there. I had an influence with them, although a lot of them became gangsters. DOC is one of the first cats you're gonna see in my documentary. People wonder how you connected to DOC, because Dr. Rock was my DJ in Eve After Dark, left Eve After Dark on some gangster shit, and moved to Texas. Wrecking Crew blew up. We go to Texas on tour. Dr. Rock formed him a new group called Feel the Fresh Crew, and guess who's in the group? The DOC. The DOC, yeah. So the DOC come back to LA with Dr. Rock. We in the studio making some beats for Feel the Fresh Crew. Next thing I know, Feel the Fresh Crew was gone. DOC is on Ruthless. So what I'm saying is it's a whole lot of networking and a whole lot of connections that have been made to make this West Coast thing pop. And for the most part, I've been in the mix on all of it. Yeah. I've been on the mix on 90%.
And like I said at the beginning of the segment, I give you the credit because I know the history, and I have always said hands down to Alonzo Williams. And so that's why I want to make sure you come over here on Bomb First just to do it. But mainly, once again, if you could tell people where to go, John appended it as well, so they can check out this documentary, because I read something, and then something about some voting that needs to be done before, I think, the 15th of November or something like that.
Yeah. And the documentary is on. Right now. It's highlighted in a online film festival. Okay. B.O. me and my man. I forgot the name of the damn film festival. But it's almost
Hollywood. Something about the Hollywood, but it'll be posted. But y'all can read it.
I can make sure we repost it. Okay. But yeah, you have to download this app, and it's free. Punch in the code. The code is right there. Yeah. Once you watch the documentary, just delete the app and keep on pushing. But please vote for it, because I'm trying to get.
And what's the date it has to be done by?
By the 15th.
By 15th of November, correct.
Yeah.
So we want to do that. And then one more thing I want to ask you before you get out here, Alonzo. You had reached out to me a little while ago and told me hey, what's going on with you and Jaguar? How did you get that relationship with Jaguar and her people?
Man, it's just, dude, I'm telling you, I'm connected to everybody. People don't know how deep my connections are. Me and Jaguar's new fiance been partners forever. Okay. He's one of my tech guys. And he ran into Jaguar in a barbershop. That's the story that he just told me the other day. He was in a barbershop, and that's when she was getting her hair shaved on one side. And he asked the barber to hook her up, and he did. And just so it happened, my boy's going through a divorce. Jaguar's going through a divorce. Next thing you know, they didn't fuck around and got engaged, and he's acting as her manager. Okay. He called me up, hey man, Jaguar, can she get him on the show? Of course she can. Yeah. And she and I have been, we connected because she's tied with Michelet. Yeah. Oh, okay. He brought her on the show, and she was very respectful for the most part. Yeah. She got something to say about everything, and it was a hot show, Doc.
Got you. Well, appreciate that. Yeah.
It was a very hot show.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, I just was wondering where that relationship came when you was like, what's going on with you two? And I was like, where's that relationship started from? Well, it's good to hear all of that. But Alonzo, go ahead.
No. Well, that's one of the things that I've always, I don't get into a lot of controversy. I know I've always been kind of a laid back cat. I kind of, being an old school player, I don't get in everything. Everything ain't worth my time, worth my attention. So I just sit back and watch and see how the players gonna play and let them do what they do. And that's why one reason why I kind of Like I said, I sit in the back, man. I sit in the back of the bus. I just watch everybody drive. Everybody drive and ride. That's all.
Appreciate that. Well, shout out to Alonzo and man, much success. I hope this documentary do what it's supposed to do. And we over here at Bomb First gonna do everything we can do to support it. And we really appreciate you guys. Y'all get out and vote and subscribe and check out this documentary for us.
Also, while we promote stuff, let me promote my Eve After Dark documentary.
Okay.
That's on my channel. I got 2 channels. I'm gonna have 2 documentaries. The Eazy Street documentary. I've got to go back to that too. That's right. We got the Eazy Street documentary, and we also have the Eve After Dark documentary, all on the Compton Entertainment channel. Download the app; it's free, and you can just click the link, and you'll see the Eve After Dark documentary. The one this the raw version of the documentary I did last year that won that was in the Pan African Film Festival, and it's about the Eve After Dark and this relationship to West Coast hip hop. Again, that's my club I owned back in 1979 that we're looking to open back up any day now. But I can't give up no dates because she's been too crazy. Anyway, Eazy Street. Let me hit that right quick. You did mention that right quick. Eazy Street. We were in the middle of the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Okay.
Okay. And when we had the idea of doing Eazy Street, we realized it was going to take about a year to get all the pieces moving. But we didn't want to have to go through the hassle because Eazy E is a trademark.
Gotcha.
Now we got to go through lawyers. We didn't have no funding. This is something we did strictly out of love and respect for Eazy. So we didn't have no money for this.
I remember we had did a show. I think it was on your channel where you had said, "Hey, I want to start trying to get this done." And I remember you took off from there. Yeah.
That's how I roll. When I get an idea, if I get an idea about something, I'm gonna make it happen, and I don't let money stop me from making it happen.
Exactly.
So we didn't get a whole lot of funding. My boy from Eve After Dark came in, a couple other folks came in, make sure we were able to throw a good event. For the most part, it could have got real litigious. The legal shit could have got fucked up, okay?
Yeah.
I didn't have time to go get no licenses. If you notice, even on our T-shirts, we don't use his name. We just use references to Eazy, the glasses, the 6'4", the R-Shine, and things that reference Compton. Because again, when you start trying to license stuff, you change the whole dynamic. More money come into play. Lawyers get involved.
Well, who do you think was giving you a problem? Was it Tamika? Because I saw the mother was there and the son. So did you think you're going to have issues with Tamika or just Sony?
The family was there, but the family don't really control none of that.
Gotcha. I know that. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
The family don't control that. So, and then we tried to reach out. We couldn't get no response.
Gotcha.
We 4-5 months in. Yeah. We ain't got a response yet. We still ain't got. We're a year past, about to celebrate the anniversary. We ain't got a response yet.
Gotcha.
So that's when we decided to pull the trigger on a sidestep move and just still show the love. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody appreciates what it represents. And we just have to go through all that legal stuff that was going to slow the process down.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we don't want to mess up nothing here, and so we'll leave it there. Yep.
We got some more. While I got you.
Okay.
Let me give you all the details. So when you see the changes coming, you'll understand where it's coming from. I'm also the president of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Okay. We're the ones that put the Eazy Street together. The idea, made it happen the whole 9 yards in conjunction with the city of Compton. And there's an area right behind Eazy Street, that little roundabout between the hotel and Best Buys. We're in the process of working a deal with the city to adopt that roundabout, so when people come to see the Eazy Street sign, they'll have something to look for. They'll have a nice little area to take some pictures. And right now, it's run down, hasn't had a lot of attention.
Yeah.
But we've already had conversation with the city manager and some of the city council members who are all in favor for that. So we're trying to take that whole little back lot back there and make it a tourist attraction. At some point in time, we're gonna get that metro stop opened on this side. So when people come in for the Olympics and other events, you can come by and check out Eazy Street, check out the roundabout, check out the community garden we're working on, and the murals. We got a bunch of stuff going on over there, man. So
good.
I just want to share that with y'all now.
Whatever happened to that I had heard some press about 3 or 4 years ago where Dre is supposed to give $25 million or something like that to build an art city or something, a Compton art facility in Compton? Did that ever happen, or whatever happened to that?
That's all, man. That's almost done. It's at Compton. It's at Compton High School.
That's at the high school. Okay.
It's the Andre Young, Dr. Dre Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
I was by there other day, and they say it's gonna be open in January. It looks like it's about ready to open any day now, man. So it's definitely
did happen and it's coming.
It's happening.
Good. Okay.
It's happening.
Well, great, Alonzo, man. Shout out, man. Appreciate you coming over here and giving us this love and support. And we'll do whatever we can, like I said, to support us. So you know you can always do me, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks for reaching out.
All right. Peace.
I appreciate you. Peace.